I left my heart in San Francisco.
Very nice. Thank you. That's right. The travel guys are in San Francisco next. Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Darren Parkman.
And we are the Travel Guys.
Well, behind us is the very famous Golden Gate Bridge, which must mean we're in that city by the bay. Yes, it's San Francisco, California.
That's right, pal. Coming up, we'll take a little boat cruise around the bay and check out places like Pier 39 and Fisherman's Wharf.
We'll finally pay dearly for our crimes against good taste when they lock us up in Alcatraz prison. It's about time.
And we'll try to recapture our youth by doing a little ice skating in Union Square.
All that and a lot more coming up, so stick around. Well, if you're like us and you have a thirst for knowledge and want to actually learn a little bit about San Francisco, there is a brand new building in Union Square called the San Francisco History Museum, and that's where we are now.
That's right, buddy. You can find artifacts and information on everything from the 1906 earthquake, as well as great Hollywood memorabilia.
Let's go check it out. It's kind of cool, Bing Crosby's hat.
Wow, look at how old these golf clubs look.
These were actually Bing Crosby's golf clubs.
Wow.
Very cool. Well, we're now here with the curator of the San Francisco Museum, Barry Barsamian. And Barry, it's a great place to get a capsulized version of San Francisco history, isn't it?
It really is. It's right here at Union Square. In about 45 minutes, anyone can come through and learn about San Francisco history from the Gold Rush days, Mission Dolores.
The earthquake, starting with the earthquake.
Yeah.
And Barry, Darren and I are both really big film fans. You've got a great collection here of memorabilia from stars that either were born here or lived here, or you collected. You got a lot of your own stuff here too. Tell our viewers about that.
I do. I mean, I have had a lot of passion about collecting, and people probably already know that Natalie Wood was born here. We have items belonging to Phyllis Diller, Carol Channing, Barbara Eden, Jack LaLanne.
It's amazing how many celebs do have a connection to San Francisco. And the most alarming thing about the museum is the fact that some say there is a section of this museum that might be haunted. Can you tell us about that?
Well, it's not might be, it is haunted.
It is haunted.
I worked here late at night one day while we were under construction, and I heard 1950s music coming from the walls, and I went through every floor. We have people who walk in a specific area of the hallway. They stop and they say, do you know there's something here?
One of the other cool things you'll find at the San Francisco History Museum are duplicate cells that you'd find at Alcatraz.
You know, they don't look that bad to me. Let's go in and check them out. What do you think? All right.
No, I don't know. Really a little claustrophobic.
You know, I don't necessarily agree. It's kind of comfortable in here, you know. It's, what is it, 5 by 7? Actually a little bigger than some of the hotels we've stayed at in Europe. Actually bigger than the basement suite I live in home. So I can get used to this place. Nice, nice comfortable bed here.
Barry's promising us 3 meals a day as well.
When you visit San Francisco, you have to check out one of the most famous landmarks, which is Fisherman's Wharf. Just a very cool area, cool vibe down here.
Yeah, right on the water, buddy, and some of the best seafood restaurants you'll find in North America.
Let's go get us some crab.
Okay.
He's still alive there. He's still moving.
Oh, he is alive still.
He is still alive, yeah. Wow. It's not too late to put him back in the ocean. You know, I know this is Fisherman's Wharf, but I don't think I've ever seen so many pigeons and seagulls. Look at this little fella right here, huh?
They smell the fish and the food.
They do.
And the kindness of human strangers.
Every once in a while, they come at you like gangbusters, don't they?
Do,
yeah. Skulls are everywhere. One of the coolest spots in all of San Francisco has to be Pier 39 on the waterfront. Lots of cool arcade games, rides, and shops.
Yeah, we're going to check out one of them right now. It's the 7D Experience, translation, the world's biggest video game.
You know, I was pretty handy at Space Invaders when I was a kid, so.
This might be a little more advanced than that.
You
Are you ready
think so?
for it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
You can feel it, eh? The 3D effect is
Oh,
amazing.
it's amazing.
The 3D
Wow.
effect's amazing. Wow. You
Oh,
gotta
there
try
we
this. It's unbelievable.
Oh, wait.
Going down the rapids.
Well, Parker and I are taking a little break from all the fun here at the Pier 39 area. We're in a really cool little spot right now called the Wipeout Bar and Grill.
You know, Gordon, we're not actually taking a break from the fun. Can I call you Gordon?
It always sounds better when I call you Parker, but if you want to call me Gordon, I guess you can.
You know, Mr. Gordon, we're not
Nice.
taking a break from the fun because we're still having fun.
Oh, yes.
In the form of a very tasty local brew called Anchorstein.
Well, we've been doing quite well with the local wine. It's nice to now sample the local beers, isn't it? Boy, I'm really liking this local Anchorstein beer you can find in San Francisco. Parkman, how about another one? Where has he gone? Uh-huh. Yep. Confusion and disorientation has quickly set in.
Well, this is actually kind of cool. Downtown San Francisco has something in common with New York, and that's a rink right here in the city.
Right in the middle of Union Square, buddy. You and I used to play hockey. I haven't been on skates in a while, but this is really cool. If you come here during the holiday season, I guess from November to late January, you can skate to your heart's content.
I've noticed I've lost a little bit of my form.
I lost all of my form, actually.
All right, let's give it a shot.
That's right.
Gotta tell you, buddy, all that hockey paid off, I think. We're not as rusty as we thought.
I think we're the best people actually on this ice right now.
I could probably do that.
You can't even dream that.
All right, check this out.
Wow, I take it back. That was magical.
It's called work,
Yeah.
hard work. You should look into it.
Very nice, Peggy Fleming.
Well, we're here at the fabulous Grand Hyatt in downtown San Francisco with General Manager David Nadelman. Great property here.
Thanks very much for being here.
Our pleasure. Love this place. Very funky place.
He hasn't seen our bar bill yet. David, one of the things that Darren and I are loving about this property is its proximity to everything. Like, it's a baseball's throw from Union Square. There's great restaurants and shopping in the area. That must be one of the things that guests love about this place.
There's not only one thing, there's actually three things they love about us. Hotel has been in Union Square now for 40 years.
Right.
Two, just like you mentioned, we're right in the heart of San Francisco, close proximity to the best museums and attractions that San Francisco has to offer. And the third thing is we just completed a $70 million renovation top to bottom.
Nice.
Where we now moved ahead of everybody in San Francisco with the state-of-the-art product.
Nice.
I mentioned funky, trendy earlier. You've got a great restaurant and lounge upstairs called Oneup. Tell us about that.
Yes, we're actually very proud of Oneup. In fact, we moved the restaurant to just one up from the lobby, hence the name.
Hence the name, yes.
And California cuisine, in fact, so locally sourced, we actually have bees up on our lower roof, just across the way from the hotel, and we utilize the honey in not only our food, but also our beverage.
The Grand Hyatt has its own bees.
Very
How many
nice.
hotels can say that? Well, no one's ever accused us of being classy. We've been called brassy.
No.
You've been called gassy.
Really? Okay.
But we are at a classy place right now. It's the beautiful Oneup restaurant here at the beautifully remodeled Grand Hyatt Hotel. And what are you having tonight?
Buddy, I'm having, I think, what you're having, which is just a great piece of steak. I tell you what, San Francisco, of course, has great food, and this is the beginning of our kind of evenings out odyssey. And you have something right there.
I do?
Yeah, right there.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Right? I got it?
Yep, it's gone.
Okay. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Well, continue with our culinary adventure. We now find ourselves in the financial district in downtown San Francisco at a great little place called Sauce. Very trendy, very funky.
Yeah.
What are you having tonight?
Sir, tonight I'm having a fantastic chicken, kind of old school meal. I think chicken with some veggies, some mushrooms, and mashed potatoes.
Did you just call me sir?
Yes, I did.
You don't have to be that formal. Mr. Parkman's fine.
Well, we're in suit jackets. I feel like we should,
right.
actually. Mr. Parkman, thank you. What are you having there, clown?
Well, Mr. Gordon, I'm having the short ribs, but some of the appetizers here are fantastic too. We've got the meatloaf with mashed potatoes, just like Mom used to make, only a lot better.
Yeah, this is really, really good, like comfort food. Been here for about a year. Nice outdoor patio, and loving the food.
And once again, we have a couple of paid actors with us here. Let's have a toast.
Cheers.
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 Well, we've moved on to the Mission District now. We're at a great Italian eatery called Ristorante Specchio, having some great wine and pasta.
Yeah, and you know what I love about this? The guy that owns this place, also a chef, Gino, he actually is old school Italian, so I love that. It's the way they'll cook it the way you want it, and great wine, as you said.
Great wine. Gotta say, my friend, there's just something about this city that I love. I don't know what it is. What do you think about San Francisco?
You've been here a lot more than I have. One thing I really like about this city is it really has its distinctive areas, and they all have their own kind of unique personality. What do you like?
Well, you know, I think I'm gonna have to sing my feelings about the city.
Wow, that's odd, because you usually drink your feelings. But
Well, I'm drinking my feelings and singing my feelings here.
Go ahead then.
I left my heart in San Francisco.
Okay, two things.
High on a hill.
All right, okay.
It called to me.
Yeah, I know. Someone's calling to you right now, actually saying, please don't sing.
Well, San Francisco is probably most famous for its cable cars that climb halfway to the stars. Remember Tony Bennett said that?
That's a great song.
We're on one right now. It's so full that we're in the standing portion here. We're on the running board of the cable car.
I like to call it the economy section, actually.
Yeah, if you hang out too far, you can lose your head, actually.
This is something you must do when you're in the city by the bay.
Another gorgeous sunny day here in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Every day is sunny here.
It really is. Now, we've been here a couple days. What are your thoughts so far on this lovely city by the bay?
It's got a vibe like no other city. It really does, San Francisco. It reminds me of Vancouver, but everybody's got that laid-back attitude here. I'll tell you one thing, though.
What?
Do not call this place Frisco. Only tourists call it Frisco. If you call it Frisco to a San Franciscan,
Yeah.
they hate you. You can say dude, too. You know San Franciscans say dude all the time?
I've heard a lot of people say dude to me, yeah.
What do you think, dude?
It's lovely. You know, I'll tell you what, this is one of my favorite cities in the United States. It does, like you said, reminds me a lot of our town, Vancouver, but there's just so many great neighborhoods. Mission District, of course, down by the water. I mean, it's
Haight-Ashbury.
Haight-Ashbury.
Where the
It's just-
hippies hang.
Yeah, it's just really got everything. Well, now it's time for a little thing we like to call Jim and Darren Meet the People.
Or as it's also known, approaching total strangers that would normally ignore us. Let's go. What's the coolest thing about San Francisco?
It's just got a pretty laid-back vibe. I mean, particularly in the middle of winter when it's probably not as busy. It's just a really nice place to visit.
What's the best thing you've seen about San Francisco so far?
Ooh, well, we just went to the cruise of Alcatraz. It was amazing. So definitely have to go over there.
The best thing is the people.
Yeah?
People and just like the sightseeing, all of that.
I like the different pieces of culture, really different, yet all packed into one spot. It's super cool. I like the hills too.
What's the best thing about San Francisco?
It's really great. It's really warm and sunny. It's really great here.
Anything else? What do you like about? What else do you like about? You like the attractions?
Yeah, the attractions is really great. Completely great. Like the sort of pretty, beautiful, and everyone loves it.
It's so different. How do I say that? We've visited several places in the city, and nothing is the same. It's all different.
True. Are you a fan of the color blue?
Yeah.
Just a lucky guess.
Well, it's true, Parkman and I have been enjoying some great wines from this San Francisco region, but we've also got to try some nice sweets And we're here at a very well-known spot in San Francisco in the Marina District. It's Susie Cakes, and we're here with the big honcho herself, Susan Sarich.
Now, Susan, I've always had a sweet tooth. I feel like a kid in a cake store. Well, I am in a cake store right now.
That's right.
Tell us what these delectable delights are in front of us here.
Fantastic. Well, Susie Cakes is known for old-fashioned American desserts. So I brought you some of our most popular layer cakes, followed by our whoopie pie.
Whoopie pie.
Which is two fudge cookies with vanilla buttercream on the inside. Of course, our great cupcakes, our sweetie pie, our frosted sugar cookies, and a chocolate cream pie.
Now, we should say that you make everything on the premises, right?
That is correct.
Is it true that all this is, the ingredients, the recipes, everything, all handed down from grandmothers?
Yes, the recipes were on my grandmother's 3x5 handwritten recipe cards.
I'm going to try the whoopie pie, if that's okay right now. I'm going to give that a shot right now. It looks delicious.
Quite a bite on that.
That's, that's...
Oh,
it's good.
That's unbelievably good. That,
I can't even describe it. You got something on your...
I do?
Yeah.
Is it gone?
Yep.
Got it. Anyway, you've been in this business a long time. Do you actually still sample the goods yourself all the time?
Absolutely.
And you're so thin.
Is there a most popular item?
Yes, it is absolutely the red velvet cake. It's a southern cake with the cream cheese frosting, and people just go nuts for it.
And in word, it's decadent. That is decadent right there.
Are you married?
I am not married.
Looks like this. Wow. Excellent.
Delicious. You know, a wise person once said the best cure for a hangover is more booze. And we're putting that to the test today here at the Grand Hyatt's Oneup Lounge.
We're here with mixologist extraordinaire Scott Beatty, who is helping us with our hangovers today, and some great new drinks. Scott, first of all, thanks for being with us today. What are we drinking?
You have a Cucumber Collins here, which has an organic cucumber vodka from Idaho. It's also got an exotic Japanese citrus called yuzu in it, and lemon juice. A little bit of sugar. I think with hangover drinks, I think it's good to sort of add a little bit of extra vitamin C.
And what am I drinking? I've also got a cucumber drink here.
This is a Pim's Cup. So this is a variation on a classic.
That's a British standard, isn't it?
It is a British standard. So we've
Very
got
good.
Pim's in there. There's a touch of St. George Terroir Gin.
That's really good.
That's a nice drink. Yeah.
So yeah, a little ginger beer, again, fresh lemon juice, a little vitamin C, and you know, it's refreshing, good for you.
It's very refreshing.
Scott, is there a popular, what's the most popular drink, say, in San Francisco? Is there one?
The most popular drink is probably Fernet Branca. It actually is used as a hangover cure. Do you want a shot of it?
Yes, I do.
You're going to love this.
What hangover?
Wow. Oh.
Ooh. That woke me up. That woke me up. You know, there's no better way to see San Francisco than spending a sunny afternoon out on San Francisco Bay taking a little boat cruise.
That's right. You can see all the great sights that this city is known for, including Alcatraz Prison and, of course, the Golden Gate Bridge.
That bridge is so famous for some reason. Everybody knows the Golden Gate Bridge is crazy famous.
Yeah.
I wish I were as famous as the Golden Gate Bridge. Not going to happen, though.
Well, if you hang around long enough, or as long as it's been here, maybe you will be. You never know.
I plan to, actually. You know, it's kind of weird from a distance. The Golden Gate Bridge actually looks like a bright red, but it's actually rust.
Well, it has been around for about 80 years, so...
That's all rust on it, though, but it gives it that rustic look, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful bridge. Well, behind us is the most famous jail in the whole world. It's Alcatraz, the legendary Alcatraz.
Can you imagine you and I in a couple of those 5x10 Alcatraz cells?
Those tiny little cells?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I can imagine that, as evidenced by this high-tech flashback. Actually, this is kind of a private moment, if you wouldn't mind just...
I gotta get out of here.
Well, that never really happened.
No, of course not. You know what's amazing, though, is that it's been a tourist destination for a number of years, right?
Since 1963, when they closed it, they've been giving tours there. But the other amazing thing is how close it really is to the mainland.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that prisoners were never able to make that swim. A lot of guys died trying.
Yeah.
The currents are that bad.
Looks like it's short enough that you and I can maybe do it.
Well, we're in the prime shape of our lives.
Of course
You can see
you are,
us doing it. Well, it may just be the wine talking, but I'd have to say that we've left our hearts here in the city by the bay.
Wow.
I wrote that.
I think someone else wrote that.
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett, yes. But before we leave, as we always do, let's check out Jim and Darren's top 5 coolest things about San Francisco.
Number 5.
It's got to be killing robots here at the 7D Experience, the world's largest video game at Pier 39. Don't shoot me.
Number 4.
Living the nightmare of an Alcatraz jail cell here at the San Francisco History Museum.
Actually, it's kind of grown on me, this cell, you know? You can just kind of picture an atrium in the back part here. By the way, could you keep the noise down from your cell? I'm trying to relax.
Sorry.
Thank you. Number 3.
It's got to be skating in the middle of downtown San Francisco. Oh, do it.
I call this the middle-aged man's pirouette. Goes something like... I'm dizzy now.
Magic. Take
I'm dizzy.
Magic. I had a win too, actually.
Number 2. It's got to be riding those little cable cars that climb halfway to the stars here in San Francisco.
You really didn't write that line. You got to stop saying it.
No, that's mine, actually. That's mine.
And the number 1 coolest thing about our trip to San Francisco.
It's got to be passing under one of the most famous bridges in the world, the Golden Gate Bridge. Why is this bridge so famous, by the way?
Just look at it. It's gorgeous.
It's like Brad Pitt famous. I don't get it.
We'll see you next time on The Travel Guys.
While in San Francisco, the Travel Guys stayed at the Grand Hyatt Hotel.
Air transportation for the Travel Guys provided by Allegiant Airlines. Sponsorship for the Travel Guys provided by Plaza Premium Lounge, Travel Pro Luggage and Holiday Group, and Mavi Jeans.
Sorry, my eating habits are a little substandard. I apologize.
Susan, if you could ask your own questions while we eat all this.
Yeah.
This is all Darren Parkman's fault, actually. He said we'd get away with it.
Very cool, though. Very cool. Oh.
Holy these things are good.